There we go.
Great question. So this app, it's called MeasureOn. So we just launched this new app that basically combines everything in one place. And so you can project management everything. So you can do it by job site or a customer. And then once you're within that, you can do take a picture and overlay measurements up into even doing a floor plan. So I actually, during the break, did a
Look at that!
picture.
Look at that bold skull right there.
So the 50C is already, in essence of time, already connected and synced the Bluetooth. And then, Andy, if you want to take a measurement from that corner to that corner.
Yeah, let me go over here.
I've activated this line, so you'll see as he takes it, in real time transfers it.
Uh-huh. Exactly what the measurement is then, too.
Yep, and then once you're...
No.
and then you can actually store everything. So I was just taking some random measurements, and then on a different day we had some. So you can actually export this out in an Excel document, but save everything nicely neat. And you can either use this for, to refer back to for the job or to order material as well. So all in one place.
No kidding.
Yep, because then you can export the pictures. Yep, and then with the pictures, you can actually document the changes too, so you can take pictures later on and make sure and double check the measurements. And then there's the aspect of the floor plan, so you can draw out floor plans and do doors, windows.
Can I take notes on there too? So if there's notes I need to make on there.
Man, you are just on top of it. Yes. So you have, not only do you have notes that you can do a voice memo or add a picture, so you can again say this is wrong or this needs to be ordered, etc. And then another neat feature that's new to this app is to-dos. So you can actually make to-do lists, and then once you've added them, you can check them off as complete. So
I always thought this would be killer for like a real estate agent. Don't you think? It's like to be around with your laser measure and you're just kind of like, I don't know, touring a new house. Yeah. And have it on your app and everything.
That would be awesome.
I've heard that from a lot. My cousin's husband is a realtor, and I think one of the things I've heard from realtors too is that they impress their clients when they when they're like, oh, what is the square footage of this room, and they just go boom boom and it's done. Whether that, instead of saying let me get back to you or let me pull this tape measure out and it's awkward, they could stand in one corner and take it. Unfortunately, this one does not have that corner pin. The
Wait. She went back to my old GLM 80. And sorry, show that again.
So the 80 does have what you're talking about, is the corner pin, so that you can get into the corner of a wall, and then when this is out, it would detect and add that measurement.
Got it.
So you can nudge it in there. And this... So it's not necessarily we skipped it. I think it's typically on our higher end units for the longer measurements. It is something that some users have said they would want on this, but we also get the feedback as well that they're not using it, or it breaks too easily just because of the...
I could see that.
How old is mine? And it hasn't... I didn't break mine yet.
Well, then you just care for yours better.
Right.
Yes.
That's actually what I hear, and I think that leads to another good point. I've heard a lot of people say they keep for themselves, they don't let other people use, because they think of these as high tech, that it's not safe for a job site, but ours are IP54 rated, so it can have dust and water interact with it and not get inside the screen and not damage it. And they are approved for 1 meter drop test. So there are things that we've done with these so that they are safe for job sites. They shouldn't be seen as something that needs to be kept in a pouch or in a car and not be brought on.
Like your fragile iPhone or something.
Yeah. So they are safe for job sites. That too. They are not.
It's nice too because the base model GLM 20 is only $50, right? So it's not like it's a huge investment either anymore. And that's the one I'm stealing from you today.
Yes. So and even the one that I'm showing, the 50C, is only 149.
Yeah.
So with everything, it's 165 feet, Bluetooth, all the bells and whistles of measurement modes. It's still cheaper than what the original ones were years and years ago.
Okay, so does it work outside?
So, unfortunately, it does not. It can. You can try, but it's not made for outdoors. We only have one model, GLR 825, that's made for outdoors because it has a viewfinder, because really after a certain amount outside, the sunlight just, you can't see.
Can't see the red dot anymore.
So even this one that goes over 200 feet isn't really made for outdoors. You can try, like, the shorter distance, because we actually I got this to go 165 feet outside because we needed the screen to display that for a video. Mm-hmm. So it can work. It's just we don't intend the use to be for outdoors.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So what I do with the outdoors one is I turn it on, I get the laser, and then I go to where I see it, and I slowly walk it out to where I want it to be, and then I hit the button again. Well,
that's one way to. That's a trick to use it as well.
That's how I've learned to make that work. So
yes.
Yes.
But I think it's most models that are at this price point are for indoor only. You really get up to the $400+ ones that go 800 feet that are made for outdoors. So, and that you need either a digital viewfinder or the optical viewfinder to be able to truly use it outside.
Okay. So the base model here is that
the GLM 20. So this goes 65 feet. And it just measures. So it's in this real-time measuring, which I guess we haven't demoed yet. So it reacts like a tape measure. So instantly changes. So you can walk off measurements. The older units, when we first started, where you had that clicking sound, it would only do that measurement. So if you were trying to walk something off 12 feet, you might have to do it several times. So with Bosch, we have it default always. When you turn it on, it's actively measuring, similar to a tape measure.
Wow. Because that is one thing that's a little more difficult with mine is I keep backing up trying to find the right spot, if I need to measure a certain point.
So that was a change we made too.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
So that's kind of that change we made with the Blaze models, is that they're all what we call default real time. And then as you move up, you just get more features and more length. So you can go from 100 feet to 135 feet, and then more functions. So these do area, volume, and indirect measurements. This one saves 10 measurements, and then the 50C we've seen has just not even just the display, but does a whole lot more.
Yeah, show the level real quick too. I mean, for somebody that maybe hangs pictures or does some smaller things like that, it works really well. And right here you can see.
What's really cool about this is that outside of a bubble level, if you need a certain degree, or if you're trying to match a degree, or if you have ADA ramps that you have to spot check to make sure that at a certain degree, this is where this tool is going to be very nice to use.
Excellent. All right, it is Stephanie from Bosch Tools and Andy.
Hello.
All right, and
goodbye, I guess. Yeah.
And thanks for having us.
And we appreciate your time. And again, people can pick these up at any of the big box stores, but stop at your local lumber yard. Yeah,
absolutely.
Go ahead, go see the little guys.
Yes.
and spend some money there. So Berlin's House of Tools is another great place.
Yes, they have all these as well.
All right, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back right after this. You're listening to